Alright, so this is supposed to be part 3 of my trail trailer build, and I started this earlier this morning with my other phone, and I was using the selfie mode, and I did quite a bit, but I don't know what actually was recorded. Every time I'd go 10 minutes into the video and then turn around and then realize that the screen was off. And I think with my other phone, the portrait or the selfie mode has a time limit, I guess, if you leave the phone inactive. So anyway, I don't know how much it's caught. I don't know how much video there is, so I'm just going to kind of run through a little bit what I've done today, and I'll just recap. If nobody's watched, or if nobody, only a few people have watched the other 2 videos, but if you haven't been following along on the 3 videos that I made, I'm making a trail trailer, and this is basically for hiking and camping. We do a lot of gold prospecting up in the San Gabriel Mountains. That's probably going to come to an end, I think, with the new law enforcement for the National Monument. But anyway, I've got 2 grandsons and 2 kids, my wife, and we always want to bring the dogs and some other people along on our outings. We're planning to do some camping this summer, so I can pack quite a bit in my external frame backpack, but with the 2 grandkids and planning a couple of nights, maybe a 3-day trip, camping trip, taking all of the camping gear, the sleeping bags, the food that we're going to need, the water, and if I want to do any prospecting, my prospecting equipment. Kids want to be on the river on their inflatables, so we got to bring that, and the pump, and I mean just a whole bunch of stuff that can't readily be packed if we want to go back into an area where there's not a lot of people. So I watched some videos, and I've seen some game carts reviews on YouTube. I've watched some DIY stuff. I've seen some mono wheel hiking trailers, and that's what I've been kind of trying to fabricate myself. And what I've done is I've taken a couple of walkers, medical walkers, and these are called the collapsible type. So there's a front frame that keeps them together. There's the 2 sides that are the horseshoe with the supports and the adjustable legs. And I've salvaged 2 of them. I bought them at the thrift store for I think $5 and $6 each, plus some other parts. I just went to a place here in LA, just East Hollywood, called the Bicycle Kitchen, and it's kind of like a co-op. You go in and they've just got a bunch of salvaged parts of bicycles, and I picked up a 16-inch outside diameter tire. Full zero. I mean, only paid a few bucks for it, so plus I gave them a donation. But anyway, so this is going to be the mono wheel, and let me pause this and I'll readjust the camera, and then you can kind of see what I've been working on. Okay. So this is basically the trailer as it's going to sit behind whoever's pulling it. Obviously it's going to be me, I think. But there's going to be some movable handles here that probably stick out like this, and it kind of gives you something to hold on to. It'll extend past the hip, but it'll give you something to hold on to stabilize the car, because it's going to be on one wheel anyway. But the center of gravity is low enough, the load will be in this area. I bent this at a 22-degree angle, which, if parallel to the ground, this is going to be parallel to the ground. This is at a 45 degree. I bent this with a conduit bender conduit vendor. And so right now I have them put together with hose clamps. Pretty sturdy right now, but I'll probably put a couple of screws in just to secure it for sure. This piece on the back here, it's got a faux wood finish, but I think it's outdoor patio or outdoor decking. It's kind of like laminate flooring, but it's some type of composite plastic. And I've cut it, rounded it over, mounted it to the bottom of this, and then from this I've got some angle iron that I'm going to bring out. I'm going to mount the angle iron like so, something like that, and then the tire or the wheel axle, I'll bore some holes in this, and the wheel axle will sit between that. And that should be just about it. I think we're getting close to the final stages. I've got to make the handles or figure out what I'm going to make the handles out of. I was actually thinking about hand carving some wood inserts. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Probably the easiest and most time and cost-effective thing would be to just go back to the thrift store and buy another walker, and then cut the legs off, and then salvage that part, because this end here is what the walker legs went through to begin with. So just stands to reason. I mean, it should be no brainer. Go back and get another walker leg, and that'll fit in there just fine. I'll have to bore some holes here for the button locks, so that they'll clip in and not move. Pop the button lock, and the thing will slide right out. I'll get some probably tennis racket tape or handlebar tape, and wrap the handles on it. I've got this just tentatively for the time being, just wrap with some paracord just to keep it on there, so I can fiddle around and kind of dial things in and get a better idea of what I need to do. So anyway, I've got to bore some holes. I've got to cut the angle iron and mount it and bore some holes. So that's next, and we'll put that together and let you guys either watch that or just come back and let you know, or let you see what I've finished. Okay, well, that's my version so far of the monowheel trail trailer. Not very sophisticated, but certainly not $1,500. I think all told, including the donation I made to the Bicycle Kitchen for the tire, probably $35, maybe $40. Angle iron was free. Had that scrap sitting around. That piece of whatever polycomposite outdoor decking, faux wood, whatever, that was free. $5, $6 for 2 walkers. The crutches I bought I didn't even use because I happened to find the angle iron. 50 cents a piece for the straps, for the hose clamps. A little bit, few other things here and there. I'd say it's 5 feet tall. No, that's 6 feet tall. I'm 6 feet tall, and that thing's 6 feet tall. Wrap this in leather, string, soak it, stretch it, wrap it. It'll shrink tight and keep this thing on there solid. Maybe put a hose clamp right here. I think I have a spare hose clamp. But maybe put a hose clamp here. Do this really nice so it looks clean. Got to bore a hole on each side of here and here for the button locks. Like I said, I think I'm going to go and just get another walker for $5 and cut the legs down and then extend the handles out to here. But I think that's about it. Not much else. I'm going to test it out and see how it handles. I've got to put a load on there and see. I'm gonna weight it with something and just kind of give it a little test. Drag it around a little bit, see if it wobbles or see if it stabilizes any better before I commit to drilling the holes, because I may need to do something different with the wheel mount. I may need to have it come from here up at an angle a little bit to bring the center of gravity down. Still, there's a good 8 inches of clearance underneath. I don't know, we'll have to see. Trial and error. 10 inches of clearance, but it's all trial and error. So thanks for watching. I'll show you the final product when I'm done. Hope this is of interest to someone. Hope it gives some people some ideas. You don't have to buy the retail stuff. I mean, the retail stuff is cool, I guess, but to me it's cool to be able to make something like this that works. If not as well, better than, I guess. But we'll see. Okay, there's my crazy dogs. And my little helper. Dominic can't wait for me to finish this so he can ride. So he can ride. So he can ride.
Dominic, come over here.
what? You need some glasses. You need some. Want to try? Heavy. Oh. Pretty heavy. I don't think he's ever seen my drill. All right. All right. Yeah.
It works?
Yeah.
He push it, the button.
If he pushes the button, it'll turn. Yes.
He can.
No, I have the bit. I have the drill bit.
Yeah, but he can.
Grandma, you're on YouTube.
No, come on, babe.
Well, get out of the way.
Stop it.
Give it back to him.
Stop it. Don't do it.
I'll edit you out. Yeah, he likes lights. He likes the lights.
Hey, Dominic, what are you doing? What you doing there?
What does your pappy do with that, huh?
What you doing there?
What does your pappy do with that? He makes stuff. He makes stuff. Yep. Okay.
What you doing, Bob?
Can I have it back? Thank you. Good job. Good job. Good job, Dominic. Good job. What you doing, Dominic? Probably time to change the battery. What's wrong? Oh, God. These are just going to be temporary.
Mio Vito Bellucci. Hey, Dominic. Be careful. Come over here. Oh, yeah, let's play. Yeah, Dominic, let's play. Oh, your ball. Where is the ball? Wait.
Right here.
Quiere pasear.
Sorry?
Maybe he wants a light in his car.
A light?
Yeah, he's pointing. He's showing me. Okay?
Okay, so I'm going to say that larger bag is probably a little more than 50 pounds. It's got all of our in-car emergency stuff. Anyway, our emergency go bag, and that's probably about 20 pounds. And that's got the lighter. I never know what I'm pointing at. That one right there is about 20 pounds. That one's about 55 pounds. And the whole thing flexes a little bit. I think that's a good thing. I mean, a little bit of spring to it, so it doesn't just break. These handles are just temporary. They're not what's going to be there, but that kind of gives you an idea of what's going to happen. I've tested it. I'm not going to show a demo of that until I get the clips, until I get the right handles, and then I'll hook it up to the backpack and show a test. But you know, this thing can tilt like that, and if you let go, if you support the handle on this side, it'll correct itself and go back. So I mean, even if you're off balance, the load doesn't fall over. I mean, there is a tipping point. I mean, there's a point of no return, but the center of gravity is low enough with the weight towards the back that this thing just it counterbalances and corrects itself. There goes my little grandson. There goes my grandson. All right. Anyway, so some minor tweaks here and there. I got to get some bigger bolts for that, to hold the rear tire assembly on there. I got to get the clips. I got to get the right handles for that. I've got to put the cross pieces in the upper portion of it. Figure out how to wrap these around, cover these tails with the hose clamps. so I don't have to cut the strap. I don't want to cut the strap, but I want to be able to access it if necessary to take this thing apart. Should still come apart pretty easily. I don't think it's as packable as I had anticipated, but screwdriver and a small wrench can take this whole thing apart. All right, so that's it for now until I get the other pieces. Thanks for watching.